Hi guys, Piotr here, this is LiteFinance Global YouTube channel, and it's my pleasure to be with you again. Well, today we are going to check the Nasdaq index and we are going to try to find some trading opportunities. We are going to try to find the levels from where we might eventually make some money. But here, risk warning, it's just for educational purpose. It's not the financial advice. Do your own homework, do your own research. With that being said, let's jump straight into that video. There you go. That's the monthly chart of the Nasdaq. We are starting from the taking into the consideration the bigger picture. What else we have to take into the consideration is, of course, the macro, the global economic condition, and well, taking into the consideration the high inflation, the crisis, the shortage when it's come to the supply chain, the worldwide conflicts. That's the thing. We might consider a little bit lower levels when it comes to the indices, and that's what we are going to discuss today. So that's the Nasdaq, that's the monthly chart, and the first important as the monthly chart. So we are going quickly find few supply and demand lines. The swing high over here, right? So break through the engulf, that's the first possible supply level. The second possible supply level, which already been tested, that's from where we made a new high. So I'm going to place lines like this, taking into the consideration the full zone. And this one, as you can see, once been broken, been already tested. All right, so the next one, in my opinion, going lower when it comes to the monthly chart, possible supply is going to be somewhere around 13,575.80, right? Been already tested as well. Now, when it comes to the demand, we have to take into the consideration what we have to the left. Well, look, previous month, ideally, half of that consolidation been tested, all right? And we've seen strong attempt to move higher, but that's behind us. What's ahead, all right? Next possible demand level is going to be lower. Next possible demand is going to be the bottom of that consolidation, which is this breakout maybe, which is around 10,925, 10,930. All right, that's the thing. And finally, the last consolidation, taking into the consideration the very big picture, mid of that consolidation over here with the possible breakout candle. So let's have a look what we have taking into that consideration. 50 somewhere here, so let's place 50, and there you go. So we have the big picture when it comes to the Nasdaq. Let's switch lower, let's switch to the weekly chart. Here very interesting things are going on. First thing first, where we found the support. We found the support based on the 200 weekly moving average, right? But you know that I do prefer the horizontal lines and I do prefer pure price action. So when it comes to the pure price action, well, this kind of the one-to-one move, it was the reason we stop here and we are trying to bounce. How big the bounce could be, but before we are going to talk about how big the bounce could be, let's talk about the patient. Let's talk about, well, we have to wait for the price to come to us. That's the number one. We shouldn't chase the price. I'm really trying not to chase the price. It took me a long time to learn that thing, but it was always when I was chasing the prices, I've been always down. Now, the patience is gonna be the key, because we are talking about the medium-term possible setup on the Nasdaq, or maybe 2 or 3 setups. So waiting for the price to come to you is gonna be the key. So how big the bounce could be? All right, so as you can see here on the weekly chart, we can have in mind 2 size of the bounces, right? I think this type over here, right, we already seen equal like here, okay, and this type of the bounce, all right? So taking into the consideration low here, how high can we go, right? Okay, so we are going to have 2 lines over here based on the size. So as you can see, on the weekly chart, both bounces got the explanation based on the supply demand, right? So so 1-to-1 we already did. So if we are going to make the move from the higher bounce, right, maybe even from that supply over here, right, where we might see what we are going to test. We are going to test bottom of that consolidation, and we are talking about the levels close to 11,000. The low for now, it was 11,500, right? So even 5% lower. Anyway, less 3.5. Anyway, if we are going to watch the bounces, now there are few schools how to approach, right? You may want to watch the price action on the smaller time frame around the first possible supply, right? Trying to trade with the stop, and the same with the second attempt. But also you may try to scale into the position, taking into the consideration that the first target is going to be like 1,500 lower points, right, from the higher bounce. That might be quite good solution, trying to scale eventually into the position and have the plan how to exit, right, with proper money management. That's something you have to do by yourself. All right, so that's how the things looks like when it comes to the possible short setup. All right, as you can see from the bigger picture, we are talking at least about retest of the bottom of the consolidation. But I truly believe, based on this weekly chart, that we might see a little bit lower level. We might see the retest of this swing high over here, but that's the weekly, so it's a blue color. Okay, navy is good as well. And in that case, that could be the target from that lower level, right? So why I like the lower level as a possible bounce? So let me clean the chart a bit. We have the possible bounces here, and we have the possible targets already, and we know it could be either the bottom of the consolidation from the monthly chart if we are going to move from the higher level, or if we are going from here, it could be this navy, right? So we already know that. Now, why I like the lower bounce? Well, because it's just going to be the retest of these 2 lows, right? And that's what we already trying to make here. So let me clean this size of the bounces. You already know, you can do it by yourself. And I would look for this type of the move, because as you can see, it might be very, very similar what we already have here. Engulf, right? Attempt to rally, maybe we have that attempt to rally been rejected. One more candle, right, trying to penetrate this supply zone, which previously used to work as a demand zone, and from here the attempt to sell off. So around I would say above 13,000. But we are going to try to adjust these levels based on the based on the daily chart. So let's switch lower to the daily chart. Here, as you can see, we are below 200 daily moving average in that case. And let's have a look what we have when it comes to the bigger picture. Actually, it corresponds what we were discussing on the monthly and the weekly, right? These levels, the size of the moves as well, and well, 13,500 as a possible supply. It's, well, still quite a lot. It's still quite a lot, right? To make that kind of the move. What we are working with right now. Please check and have a look this particular break to the downside, right? And this lower shadow. That's where we are working with the possible supply. So depends on your trading approach, right? You may want to look for, and what I'm gonna to look for, I'm going to, as it's a daily, what I'm going to look for, I'm going to look for any kind of the negative price action within that zone, right? Based on the weekly chart, I'm going to look for negative price action. It could be either attempt to go higher with the rejection and upper shadow here around this level. It's around 12,900, all right? It could be attempt to rally, to penetrate mid of that consolidation, okay? It could be 13,300, and finally it could be attempt to attack 13,550. So we have three levels. We have a supply zone we are testing right now, okay? And we have to be very careful and either trying to take the advantage of each level separately, or trying to approach with the scaling into the selling position. But I think that's the zone, and there is a chance. Of course, you have to do your own research. Of course, you have to do your own homework. Of course, it's not financial advice. It's an educational purpose only, and we might see at least 10,900 or even lower, and we are talking about the 9,500 based on the sizes of the moves we already seen. All right, there is a one hint into that from the lower time frame, from the 30 minutes time frame. What kind of the hint it is? Well, there was attempt to build the head and shoulders, and yesterday there was attempt to break lower, right? Failed for now, but trying to hold this trend line. All right, so trying to hold the trend line. If that's going to work, meaning that this level, the first from the daily green line, you can see around 12,900 is going to work, and we should see in the lower level. But you may want to take into the consideration that if we are going to go higher, and if you do remember, we were doing the educational video related to the failure of the head and shoulder, what might happen if we are going to go higher. Then, as you can see, also both levels, mid of that consolidation and the high, could be in place. So watch carefully the even price action from the smaller time frame, even if you are trying to trade the medium longer term trend, because the entry is gonna be your key here. With that being said, again, do your own research, do your own homework. It was my pleasure to be with you again today. Wish you great next trading session. See you around. Take care and goodbye.